I got to watch the first quarter and I thought they started very well, and then Essendon came back and put some very good pressure on them, and then they ran away in the second quarter and put a big lead on, and after then I didn't watch it. So look, they're going to be a good side and showed that if they get their run on, they're very hard to stop, like most sides, so we'll have to make sure our pressure's up. Yeah, definitely. They got very good midfield, and as do we, so we'll have to make sure that we go well in there, and then down back, they got some very good, or up forward they got some very good players, but for us, Glassy's in good form, as is Eric McKenzie, and Timmy Butler and Bo Waters back's great, so it's just been another exciting game. Yeah, well, they got a couple of very good players in there that offensively are very good, but also defensively, so as a match committee, or they'll come up with a few plans, and we'll just have to make sure we carry them out. Every week you want to win, and it's about the pressure you put on yourself. So if you want to go into this week thinking that it's be all and end all, you can tense up a bit and sometimes make some bad decisions, and then the game's gone away from you. And that's the hardest thing, I think, is to back yourself and be confident and know your roles and your structures and have belief in them, and that'll work. So that's what we wanted to do against Collingwood, which we did, just fell a bit short, and that's what we have to do the same this week. So round one or the last game, you just got to have that belief. Yeah, that's the hardest thing, because we always want to control stuff, but we can't. So we need to make sure that we have our belief up, and what happens. But we'll be certainly going out and giving it everything we've got, and if we do that, we should win. Hopefully, if he's loose, that means I might be able to get loose down back, or we'll be able to have one. But sometimes it can work, and sometimes it doesn't work. And just on the day, I think our use of the football going forward. They read the ball very well, so we just had to be a bit smarter about how we used it. Yeah, because they seem to rebound quite well. Yeah, well, he'll probably try to play the same role, so we'll have to, make sure we've got a few structures in place, and just it's all about trying to use the easy option. And sometimes you can use his man, or you might try to drag him out of play, but it's just using the ball well. Yeah, we all like time, and Luke's done it all year, and he's done it very well, and he probably gets away with it most of the time because that's his natural game, and he's very good at judging that. But the best thing was he took the game on, and unfortunately sometimes we get caught or we don't quite read it as well. So I'd certainly be encouraging Luke to do that, to take the game on, because it breaks games open, and that's what people want to come and see, and that's what wins you games of football, is attacking players. Yeah, well, you do have a bit less time, because Collingwood brings some very good pressure, and it's just one of those things where early on in the game, potentially you might have to get it going forward quicker, and as the game wears on, you can have a bit more time to run and carry. So that's just something that he will learn by, as we all do, and I'd hope he still keeps backing himself in it. And everyone does a lot of research on individuals, but also how teams like to play, and that's the way he likes to play. So, some days it comes off because he might be able to drag 2 or 3 players to him and opens up Matty Priddis or Scotty Selwood or someone else. Adelaide game here in the last game was extremely loud, and when you're out there, sometimes you can hear it, but we know we've got the support as in Western Australia, as do Fremantle when they're playing here. So we like people to get out there and enjoy their footy and cheer for us, and hopefully we can put on a good spectacle. Unfortunately, he got a little bit hurt last Wednesday at training, but I think he was up and getting running this morning, so he'll be touch and go. Probably a bit hard for him, but I'd like to think we win this week. Next week he'd certainly be in. He's naturally fit, and I think he picks up the game pretty well, so I think he'd be able to be available, yeah. Coxie will be good, and Curry will be good as well, so they understand their bodies pretty well, and they'll do the best they can with the physios and the doctors, and I reckon they'll be able to come up.